Hello again. It was perhaps inevitable that the Church of England would appoint a woman to the top job in the Anglican Church following the resignation of Justin Welby. It was also probably inevitable that she should be a soft-headed left-winger with little understanding of the real world or how people actually behave, and that she should also be the kind of person who puts up a poster in a window saying, "Refugees welcome here." She's already Bishop of London and so has a seat in the House of Lords, which allowed her to make a speech there recently during a debate on a proposed amendment to the Border Security, Asylum and Immigration Bill. This would have made provision for recording people who have converted from one religion to another as asylum seekers. So, the sort of sudden and miraculous conversion that takes place when um, people feel that their claim for asylum might be falling by the wayside. In the description to this video, I give a link to a piece in the Church Times about this speech. The Archbishop designate is against the idea because she apparently believes that the conversion of Muslims to Christianity once they have claimed asylum in Britain is likely to be genuine, rather than merely a gambit to buttress their case and make it more likely that they will be granted permission to stay in this country. What happens is that Muslims, usually from Afghanistan, will have themselves baptized and then claim that they would suffer persecution or even the death penalty if they were to be returned to their own country. In London, many Alpha courses, which are intended to recruit people to the Church of England, flocked up with Afghani Muslims who suddenly have the urge to learn more about Jesus. Being received into the Anglican Church is a damn sight easier than, say, becoming a Catholic, which is why it is the church of choice for those engaging in this racket. Some viewers might recall a good example of this business last year when Afghan asylum seeker Abdul Shakur Yazidi was in the news after throwing caustic soda over a woman and her two children before hurling himself in the Thames to drown. He had been baptized as a Christian after his claim for asylum was in jeopardy. He had also picked up convictions for exposing himself and carrying out sexual assault, of course. It appeared that even after his baptism, he had insisted on halal food, attended mosque, and told people he wanted to visit Afghanistan to find a wife. Classic case indeed of this particular swindle. And in the description to this video, I give a link to a news article about the case. What I am unable to fathom is this. Anybody connected with Alpha courses or who has seen Muslim asylum seekers getting mixed up with churches knows perfectly well what is going on. Even the most naive and enthusiastic priests are well aware of the nature of the game, which has nothing at all to do with the Holy Spirit touching the heart of these men. By the way, it is always men. Which means that the new Archbishop of Canterbury is either so gullible and trusting as to be practically simple-minded, or she is well aware of what is going on and is happy for the church to be mixed up in the racket because she approves of as many refugees entering Britain as possible. I am unable to work out which of these two explanations is the most probable.